Because of why I search the deep through endless nights, no time to sleep. The call inside I can't deny. I'll find the light because of why.
Hey everyone and welcome. So today we're going to talk about Malta. You've got this tiny island in the middle of the Mediterranean, right? But its story, well, its story is absolutely massive. It's kind of wild how this one little spot has been right at the center of history, time and time again. And that's really the big question, isn't it? How did an island that's literally half the size of New York City manage to cast such a huge shadow over thousands of years? It's the ultimate underdog story, and trust me, the answer is just fascinating. To find our first clue, we've got to go back, way back, over 6,000 years. And we're not just traveling through time, we're also going deep, deep underground to uncover some of Malta's oldest and most incredible secrets. And this is what we find. It's called the Ħal Saflieni Hypogeum, and it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site for a very good reason. Just picture this, a massive, 3-level underground complex that Neolithic people carved straight out of solid limestone. This wasn't some natural cave, oh no. This was an incredibly complex, man-made sanctuary and burial place. And get this, inside this one place, archaeologists found the remains of over 7,000 people. That number is just staggering. It tells us there was this really sophisticated society here, thousands of years before the Egyptians even thought about building the pyramids at Giza. Pretty wild, right? All right, let's fast forward. Okay, a lot. We're jumping ahead a few thousand years to 1565. Malta is once again at a massive turning point. But this time, the fight isn't hidden underground. It's out in the open, and it's basically a battle for the future of Europe.
So on one side, you've got the Knights of St. John, the legendary Crusader Knights, fighting alongside the local Maltese militia. And who are they up against? Oh, just the full, seemingly unstoppable might of the Ottoman Empire, led by none other than Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent. Yeah, the stage was definitely set for a serious showdown.
And the total number of people defending the island? It was tiny. You had a mix of knights, some allied soldiers, and the local Maltese folks, adding up to only about 6,100 people. And they were facing this, a massive invading force of 40,000 Ottoman soldiers. It was one of the biggest armies put together in centuries. So the odds weren't just bad, they were basically impossible, completely and totally stacked against Malta. But against all of those odds, they won. It's incredible. After almost 4 brutal months, they actually repelled the invasion. The victory was so huge, so shocking, that it was celebrated all across Europe. The famous philosopher Voltaire even wrote about it, cementing its place in history as the moment that shattered the myth of Ottoman invincibility. And you know what? That legacy of being tough as nails just keeps going. Let's jump forward again, this time to the 1940s, World War II. And guess what? Little Malta is right back in the crosshairs of a global conflict, playing a part that was absolutely crucial for the Allied war effort. Even Napoleon knew what was up. More than 100 years earlier, he called Malta the key to the Mediterranean. And he was totally right. Its location, smack in the middle of everything, made it the perfect base to control the shipping lanes, a critical lifeline during World War II.
So to try and take Malta out of the game, the Axis powers just hammered it. They subjected it to one of the most intense bombing campaigns in history. For 2 straight years, the island endured relentless attacks, but it never fell. Malta's resistance was so fierce, it earned the respect of the entire world and a new name, the Unbreakable Island.
So that's Malta, the fortress, right? We've seen it through ancient times, the medieval period, and the modern world. But what about now? What's Malta like today? This is where the story takes a really, really surprising turn. After centuries of being defined by these epic sieges and military strategy, what's its identity now, in the 21st century? Well, I can tell you this, it has absolutely nothing to do with cannons and fortresses. Believe it or not, Malta has completely reinvented itself as the world's iGaming capital. Yeah, you heard that right. Online gaming. It's now this massive economic powerhouse for them, becoming the 3rd largest sector of the entire economy. It's contributing over 13% of its value. So how on earth did they pull that off?
Well, they played to their historic strengths, just in a new way. Instead of building stone walls, they built a fortress of stability and trust. They created an attractive tax system, made sure things were politically stable, and built world-class digital infrastructure. All of this made Malta the most reputable, reliable place for the world's biggest gaming companies to set up shop. It was like a modern siege, one with smart policy instead of cannons.
When you look at the whole journey, you really see a pattern, don't you? From this mysterious Neolithic sanctuary, to the Fortress of the Knights, to an unbreakable island in World War II, and now a global hub for the digital economy. Malta has consistently shown this incredible ability to adapt, survive, and punch far, far above its weight.
And that kind of leaves us with one last thought. For an island that has so successfully and surprisingly reinvented itself throughout history, the most exciting question of all is, what comes next?
What part of this story surprised you the most? Was it the ancient underground necropolis, the impossible victory of the knights, or its modern role as an iGaming capital? I'd love to know what you think, so drop a comment down below. And hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.